It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Well, I figured out why they keep having these production prep meetings. You know, they had one up there in Chicago a few weeks ago. Now there's one in Dallas. Well, the reason they're having these is because obviously the production equipment gear from all manufacturers must be really, really terrible pieces of equipment. Because when you look at the industry, it seems like everybody's upgrading way early. In other words, they buy a piece of equipment, they're going to leave it in their account for 5 years, but if for some reason in 30 months or 36 months they upgrade it to a new one. I mean, these biggest of the best machines can't even last the original 5-year term. And I saw a deal the other day where they were doing a $150,000 buyout to get a customer out of a machine that they bought 18 months earlier that they still had 30 months left on. Some reason it wasn't a good piece of equipment for the customer anymore. The customer outgrew it. Now, if the customer was really outgrowing it, or their applications really have changed, and the new machine that they're buying can offer them those benefits and values, well, that makes sense. But let's be honest, let's peel back the onion. That's not the case. The case is dealers are running around trying to sell production equipment, and they're so obsessed with selling it that they're buying their own gear out way too early. They're taking the money that could have been profit to a dealer if they would have just waited a little bit longer, and they're giving it all to leasing companies. So I guess we probably need to have more of these production high volume, show and tells, because obviously the equipment can't last longer than a couple years, it appears. Anyway, something to think about. Remember this, my friends, status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo and have a fantastic evening.